welcome back to Tokyo Creative. I'm your host Emma, and today I'm here with the wonderful Sarah.
Hi guys!
Hello again, and today we're going to be going through some common misconceptions about Japan and busting some myths. I like that energy. So yeah, let's go through some of the things that we often hear about Japan that sometimes I hear things and I'm like, that's not quite, that's not really, but yeah, we've lived here for 5, I've been here for 7 years. At least 5. Yeah, so we know a few things, so yeah, I'll just tell you what we know.
And these are our experiences. So,
yes.
Yeah. Alright, shall we get started?
Let's get started. Okay, the first one is that there's no English in Japan. I get this all the time where people are like, oh, I'm coming but I don't speak any Japanese. Like, you'll be fine. It'll be okay. Especially in like the big cities. Yeah. There's so much English help everywhere. Like so many places have English menus,
English signs.
Yes. If you're going like to the countryside, then it might be a little bit of an issue. But if you just want to be, polite and everything, learning a few phrases like thank you and like excuse me and stuff, that's good. But yeah, you don't need English.
No, and I do feel like Japanese people are so friendly, they want to help you. Even if you're talking to them in really slow English, they're gonna get their dictionary out and try and help you, so I wouldn't stress.
Yeah. But just, be humble and, you're in a country where it's not the first language, but people will try to help, so I think you'll be okay.
Yeah. Especially after the Olympics, they have so much English everywhere.
Yeah.
They really went all out.
Yeah.
Shinkansen, everything's all good.
Yeah.
Right.
So don't worry about it.
Japan is expensive.
No, not really. I mean, it could be like if you want to live a really bougie lifestyle in Tokyo, but I think compared to other major cities, it's really not that bad. I think one thing though is the ratio of the wages, the average pay compared to how much things are. But if you're coming here on holiday, it's not too bad.
Yeah, especially now with the whole currency like exchange rate, it's really affordable. And also like I'm from Sydney and we have staff like Shah who's from London. It is way cheaper. Like you can go get a full meal for $10 like or less, and it's high quality. It's not just like fast food.
Yeah, but even the fast food, like even McDonald's and Starbucks, it's cheaper than like the US and everything. So things in general are quite a lot cheaper. Like the rent and stuff for what you get compared to other major cities, it's and if you go into like the countryside, very cheap. Yeah, very cheap.
Even like car rental is really cheap. You can get for like under $100 for a whole day. I feel like Australia that would not be like likely.
Because I haven't been back in so long, I don't have much of a reference point.
Yeah.
But from people tell me, I'm like, oh, it's a little expensive. People are like, no, in my country now it's this. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah. Hotels too. I stay in hotels for like $20, $30 and they're not dodgy, they're good. So
the general like caliber of things here is like a little bit higher. So like when I went to England, I paid so much money for such terrible accommodation. Sorry, England, but I was like, wow. I got kind of used to things here. So not to
no. But I get you. So it's affordable. Come here and spend your hard-earned money and then get omiyage, souvenirs for your friends.
Omiyage.
Yeah. All right.
Another thing is, it's difficult to get around without a Japanese guide. It depends on the kind of person you are, I guess. It's nice to have a guide if you want to be shown around like very local things and stuff, but the best thing about Japan is just being able to walk around and find things for yourself. You're not going to be in any really dangerous situations or anything. You just can kind of vibe around and figure it out yourself. I think you'll be okay. I've never had a guide.
I think like a lot of young people like to go off the beaten track and just walk through the streets of Tokyo down an alley they don't know. But I feel like for older people, they might enjoy like a guide. Like I've seen quite a few translators with like older people.
So many, when we were in Kyoto, so many
as well.
Yeah, Kanazawa. There was like so many people with just like even just 2 people with a guide.
Yeah.
So it can be really helpful. If you're completely lost, you don't want to do the research and you just want to like turn up and have someone take you around. It can work, but you don't need it.
No, absolutely not. Especially if you're doing the Golden Route, Tokyo, Osaka, Kyoto.
Yeah.
You're good.
You're fine.
There's so many other tourists now, like just reach out to them. Just follow the people. You're good.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
This is something that a lot of people might say, like Japanese people don't get irony or sarcasm. And I think that's true to an extent because the way their humor is, their joke, like the joking style is very different to Western humor, especially dry British humor.
Yeah.
So yes, but also no, I find.
Yeah, I feel like there's
just slapstick.
Yeah. The humor, I don't know, like irony and sarcasm.
I mean, okay, so I I love sarcasm. Like, especially like when I was in high school, I remember I had a Japanese like host sister, and she was like, "Can I go to the toilet?" And I was like, "No." And then she was like, "Oh." And I was like just joking, like, and then she did not get it, and I feel like I stressed it out, and I was like, "I'm so sorry. Of course you can go."
Yeah.
But like they don't get that kind of. I mean, it's not even funny. But yeah, Japanese TV, those comedy shows. Even with my Japanese language skills, I don't get what the joke is half the time.
Yeah, sometimes the joke is said, and I'm like, "Wait, is that it, or is there a deeper level that I'm missing?" You know, but some of it is very funny. Like sometimes they hit it, and I'm like, "Oh my god!" But sometimes I'm like, "What?"
So, hit or miss.
Yeah. Okay, the next one is Japan is a very technologically advanced country. I hear that one quite a lot. And it's true in some ways. Like, oh my god, I love my bidet, my washlet toilet.
Yes, I do too.
There's a general caliber of like apartments that have these kind of modern fixings. Like if you buy a modern apartment or rent it, there's like extra levels of comfort that are like more common.
The spectrum is quite like wide.
Yeah, but then there's also things where it's like, oh my god, what year are we in? Some of the website designs are just so intense. They're my favorite. It's like it's like Windows 95. They've just like found things on the internet. They're using like fluorescent backgrounds, and I'm like, what? Like, what year am I in? But I kind of love it. But there's some things that are a little bit further behind and some things that are further forward. You get what you're given, you know?
Yeah, I'm always so impressed though with the advancements they have here, because like I went into the convenience the other day, no staff. It's 100% like automatic. I go to Uniqlo, I buy my items.
I love that.
And you put your clothes in. You don't even scan the tag and it knows what you're putting in there. Like how do they do that?
Like you just have your basket, you put your whole basket in, it's like, you got 8 things. And you're like,
and they like list each item, it's 8,000 yen.
Yeah.
Like, what?
It's so good.
Yeah, but then, you know, like sometimes they're like, we're gonna fax this information to you, which is the
like,
classic one.
Duh. And also there's the frustration of like, as a foreigner having like, a lot of things are built for Japanese names. So like if you're inputting stuff online and you put your name in, like if you have a middle name and there's nowhere to put it, there's things like that where it's like, and then they're like, this won't work because you haven't put it in the right format, and there's no way to do it because of that one. I'm like, I don't know if that's a technology issue or if it's just
not enough diverse enough. Okay, the next one, I'm not sure how you feel, but it's harder to make friends with Japanese people.
I think it depends on your situation. Very dependent on your situation. For me, like I have Japanese friends, but I met them usually like while they were in Australia, or like if they've been like overseas and we've met, like, I don't know. And also I haven't been in a share house or anything. So like living in solo apartments and like going to work, like I have my Japanese colleagues and everything, like they're my Japanese friends. But yeah, I would have to go out of my way to make friends with specifically Japanese people. I don't know. Also, my Japanese language ability is not up to, like I've been in groups of Japanese people and I haven't felt confident to join in because they're all like going blah, 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 and I'm like I get what you're saying and I would say something, but it takes me 10 minutes to like go
process it and like join in. Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah. So I really struggle with that. But I think you're in a good situation.
Yeah, I have so many Japanese friends, and I think like if you don't even have to understand Japanese, you have to meet the right people. So if you're someone, I've been on both sides, like I really love the Japanese language and I tried to use it a lot, so I had a lot of Japanese friends from that. But also there's a lot of Japanese people who are really good at English. So
of course.
But I do find that Japanese, like the friends that I'm closest with have lived abroad. Yeah. Because they have that kind of international mindset. And they're the kind of like friendships that have lasted for me. But you can definitely meet them. Like honestly, Japanese people are so friendly. Like I'm in a bar and they'll just like be like hi, or like I'm walking down the street, I'm in the konbini. Like there's so many opportunities living here to like make a friend.
Yeah.
So it's not hard, it's just about how you go about it.
Yeah.
And being open-minded to different cultural backgrounds.
Yeah. Okay, the next one is Japanese fashion is crazy and over the top.
Oh,
of course.
And I love that about it. I loved Harajuku fashion. I think you're the same. We both love Kitty Pom from you, and and that was the fashion that I feel like a lot of us overseas fell in love with.
Yeah, and also I like here that you can dress up like that, and you can go outside and can go places, and it's kind of like
accepted.
Yeah, it's just like that's kind of
thing.
Yeah. Whereas like I feel like if in Australia or like a smaller town, people might be like, ugh, but I don't know what it's like now.
I do feel that fashion has more variety here. Like you have Lolita, you have Kawaii, you have like now obviously the K-pop style fashion. Then you have I don't know,
Uniqlo.
Uniqlo basic. Like
I feel like so many people in Tokyo have just such amazing fashion, and even just the general standard of fashion.
Yes.
It's like everybody's just well put together in just like simple, nice, clean outfits.
Yeah.
And it all just kind of matches. And then you've got people going for like extra fashion, like adding something crazy. And brands are so big here.
Yeah.
But not everyone's dressing super crazy. But
No.
everyone's generally put together, I feel.
I feel like when I first moved here, I didn't feel comfortable going out in like sweats and
Yeah.
everything, but now I am all about it because
Yeah.
I've moved past it. But I do feel like a lot of my non-Japanese friends still feel like they can't live without dressing up, putting makeup on,
Yeah.
being proper,
Yeah.
because there's that like societal like pressure. I
Yeah.
feel.
No, I feel that.
Yeah.
But
I love the fashion here though.
I know, I love it too.
Yeah.
And I love being able to just try new things and no one cares. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I feel a little awkward wearing it, and no one cares. They're just
Yeah.
like, oh, cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I like it. Try new things.
No adults like manga or anime in Japan.
That's crazy.
I knew someone from university and they were like, no, Japanese people like it when they're adults. And I'm like, all of the people I know in Japan who are over 18 still love it.
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah.
It's a booming industry, like,
And it's cool,
all
it's normal.
ages. I've seen like older dudes with their backpacks covered in like key rings of their favorite anime and stuff. Like it's still huge for all ages.
And I think the thing is, it's not anime here. It's just like, it is, but it's kind of like just normal. It's like you've got your J-dramas, you've got your anime, you've got your news. Like it's just another type of, like media to consume.
Yeah.
Yeah, like manga, people are reading manga on the train. That like, you know,
Yeah.
it's, yeah. And I think it is for all ages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah. Okay, another one is Japanese people only like sushi and Japanese food. There's so many, like, other food from other cultures is so huge here. Sure, some of them have like a Japanese twist to it. Like
The ink pasta.
yeah, like spaghetti's so big here, but it's always like one kind of spaghetti, and then it's just,
Mentaiko
they put
pasta,
like
yeah.
fish eggs on it, or like make it Japanese style. But yeah, there's so many different kinds of food because it's popular with everyone. Everyone likes to try new things. Sure, Japanese food is very popular because we're in Japan,
and they have so much good food here.
have so much
like
good
I
food.
get it. I get it, but no.
Yeah. Yeah, and like it's sushi, even at sushi, you know, you got the usual, you got the raw fish and everything, but then you also have hamburger.
What?
Hamburg sushi. You've had it
What?
at like every sushi.
What?
place.
No.
Yeah, you get like the little Hamburg steak on the rice with ketchup on it.
We did a sushi challenge and that was not there.
Was it not there?
The sushi roll doesn't have
It's
it.
at so many different sushi places.
I've had it before.
Yeah.
Okay, well I need to go try this, but
Yeah, but I feel like, you know, sure, Japanese people do love Japanese food, but there's
They
heaps of
do,
other
yeah.
foods here, so
Yeah.
everybody loves to try anything.
next is Japanese people are always quiet and polite.
I mean, I like in general on like public transport and stuff, people are generally
Respectful
quiet.
and quiet,
If you
yeah.
have a few drinks and you're in a club, my goodness, no.
I do feel they're a lot better behaved than like Australian drunks.
Yes.
Like,
yeah.
yeah, they're not like going punching, you know, down
Yeah,
the
I
street.
feel
They
it,
just
yeah.
lie on the street.
Yeah, they're
should
just
bring
like,
a meltdown.
they're like, I'm done.
Yeah.
Put it down. Yeah, I feel like, overseas when people drink, I feel like I've experienced a lot of people getting very like volatile. And sure,
Yeah.
that can happen here, but I feel like in general, people are just like, I'm done.
Yeah, I do think
But-
Japanese people are really polite and they can be quiet, but I think that's at first. I think they take a little longer to open up, even when
Yeah.
you're friends with them. Like,
Yeah.
So get to know someone and they're just pretty
Yeah,
open.
and yeah, people like it may seem quiet at first, but people can get crazy.
Yeah.
I have some friends where it's like once you get past the first few levels, you're like, way. Yeah, so
True.
you know, we're all human. Okay, next one is work life at Japanese companies is tough.
What do you?
I
I
feel
feel like everyone has a different experience.
Yes,
I have a lot of Japanese friends, obviously working at Japanese companies, and their like experience varies. Some of them it's awful, like overtime, but the others they're like, I'm finished at 5, I'm off, I'm done.
Yeah.
So I think like you can have really insane places, like next level, but then also normal.
Yeah, it really depends. But I think generally the work culture is like it can be pretty.
I think it can be brutal. I
Yeah.
do feel like there's a lot of contracts will require like 40 hours of overtime a month or something. It's
Like
like it's unpaid and it's kind of like you have to do it, and it's just like the bare minimum. So I feel like that's something where I don't feel overseas would be as common, where you have to do overtime. I think pick your company wisely. If
Yes.
you do plan to work here is my best advice.
Yeah, if you can.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Come on there.
Come on there.
All right, next is Japanese cities are really packed and always crowded. Now, that can be true.
On the weekend.
Yeah, so one that I want to pick up is Kyoto. So I lived there for a couple of years, and yes, if you go to Kinkakuji, Kiyomizu-dera, you go everywhere like that, yes, you're gonna have a rough time because that's where it's a tourist spot. It's like, what do you expect? So when I lived in Kyoto, I went to like local areas, and it was not busy. So I feel like, of course, if you're a tourist and you're going there, it's gonna be packed, because if you go to Shibuya, that's where everyone's sightseeing and they're doing things. But if you go to like, you know, the back streets of like, I don't know, Sangenjaya, like Koenji, Kichijoji, like some more off the main like map, you know, if it's Tokyo, you have a better experience.
Definitely. Like, oh my god, I went to Shibuya and Harajuku the other day on a weekend. And
I saw your photo.
it was terrifying. I was like, well, I'm not used to this. It's been so quiet during COVID and everything. So, yeah, but I go on the weekdays, it's totally manageable. So if you're coming here on holiday, if you can go on the weekdays, it's totally fine.
Wait, Shinokubo, weekday, we went to shoot, it was also packed.
It was pretty packed, but imagine what it's like on the weekend, if that was the weekday. So, but as long as you go to certain spots, like anything that isn't like a very big like touristy spot, like
you'll be fine.
You'll be okay. The final one is, Tokyo is not Japan. Yeah, or like Tokyo is Japan and we're busting it.
I think that Tokyo is Japan in a sense, but there's way more to Japan than Tokyo, because you can't have any country in the world that's just a city.
Yeah.
It's just a huge part of it because it is the capital, you know?
Yeah. I think Tokyo also is like so great because you can access so many different parts of Japan, or like even like different Japanese vibes. Like if you go from Tokyo, you can just go down to like the beach and stuff, or go to the mountains and everything, and it's like a good center point. Yeah, it's like a hub, and but also it doesn't encapsulate everything that Japan has, of course. Like you can go to different towns and experience their specialties and like different like history and things that you can see there. But like it does offer a huge aspect of showing what Japan's all about and its culture. And
especially the modern side of Japan. And you know, there's millions of people who live in the Tokyo metropolitan area, and they're Japanese, so you know, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. We love it. We're here.
Yeah. I'm a big Tokyo fan. Yeah.
I love the countryside too, but
but I like going for a trip and then I come back to Tokyo. I love Tokyo.
Yeah, but I feel like all of these that we just went through, I think a lot of them are misconceptions for sure.
Yeah. I think a lot of people, I think for ideas and like, oh, Japan's like this and Japan's like that, usually people online like to think it's a very certain way, but I think it's more grey than you think it is. And it's like, it's just a place. Everybody thinks differently. Sure, there's a general vibe, but people are different. There's different experiences, different emotions, but we love it. Yeah, and everybody has different experiences. So just go and have your own experience and see how it is.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see what you guys think, like, and let us know in the comments below, like, what your experience was.
Yeah.
And if we should cover more of these in the future.
Let us know. But thank you so much for watching. And leave us a like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.
Bye. Come visit. Ooh.
Nippon.
Is this on the frame?
No. Okay. As long as it's like here, that's fine.
Okay. I'll probably drink it at some point anyway.
That's fine.
And then I can say like these are just our experiences, but after living here for at least 5 years is what we've noticed.